Check. And we're back. All right. Hello. I'm 3 minutes late now. Sorry. A minute and a half of that was trying to log in. So, for the record, we are back. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, though? I forgot to check what Blood Bowl teams I had. Son of a gun. I had customers. I will see if I can get that information before the stream is over. Okay. So, even with all my crazy shenanigans that happened in the middle of me trying to get these primed, we did get them primed. So, ba-boom. We can bring this down a little bit now. So we got a couple. Yeah, there's a little orange peeking through there, but you know what? I need a brighter place to prime. It was very hard to tell. All right, and then we got some dwarves. So let's find us a good color scheme. All right, so we need our Mephiston red to start, right? Easy peasy. Let's get a brush. Let's go to work. All right, so I normally don't do away jerseys, so thank you. Let's so who's wearing shirts? All right, so but he has a helmet, and their helmets are red. So we're just going to get some color down, give impressions, make sure we get a good looking. We like what we're looking at, if that makes sense. So what I like to do first when I'm doing a fresh color scheme. So he doesn't have shirts. He's got some pants. He does have this though. So let's go ahead and this is going to be red. All right, top part of his quote unquote jersey is going to be red. And let's see, he's got this little back shield. That's going to be red. What has it got on it? I don't like it. Get off there. There we go. All right, and then shoes, we're going to do something else. All right, and then we got this shield. This shield looks like can be mostly red. Oh, it looks like it's an old Bretonian shield or something because there's some kind of banner in there. That's kind of awesome. Hello, how are you today? All right. Let's flip it around a little bit because we get a little bit of the underside that we're going to see. All right, so I think that covers the red for that model. And I dig it. So let's go ahead and samesies on this one. We'll start here since this one doesn't have a helmet. All right. Gotta love some gold trim, don't you? But Abaddon demands the best. We're going to go ahead and make this red as well. Limit our exposure to having to paint white to just his pants. Yeah, trim though sometimes can be like I enjoy doing that because it does sort of pull the model together, in my opinion. But sometimes, yeah, it can be super tedious. All right. And so this one has wood popping through, so we're only going to do the red on this side. There you go. Yeah, I had a 40K army. I called them the Saints of Revelation. They were black and gold, ironically enough, since they were called Saints. Yes, that was by design. But I didn't really use gold. I used the brass because I love the way the brass looks from GW. And yeah, so I'd prime them black and then spend hours just working on trim and stuff like that. So, all right, since he doesn't have the helmet, he does have this gauntlet. Let's go ahead and give the gauntlet a little red. Now it's beat up. We'll probably dingy it up a little bit later, but let's get that down first. There we go. All right, red on him is done. He's actually got. Does he do it too? They do. So we're actually. You know what? Let's go ahead. And give him the red stripes down his pant leg. Just because reasons. Break up the white that's going to be there. So let's go ahead and do it with this one as well, since they gave us that option, which I'm actually very thankful they did. Because I honestly, when I was painting, I was thought about doing the red stripes, but I was like, I don't really want to freehand that. It'd be a little difficult to get the widths right. All right, so now let's do the easy dwarf first. Let's look at our troll slayer, who's also naked like the ogres. So he's got shoulder pad. We've got our back. And let's go ahead and do his gauntlets, since we did the ogre's gauntlets. And his hand guard. Excuse me. All right, well, that was easy for him. Oh, I say that and I missed a whole section of the shoulder pad. All right, that one was easy. All right, let's check the runner. No, I missed a little bit on his priming. Like I said, it was dark back there, but he is wearing a shirt. So let's go ahead and in his shirt and his pads.
They are reducing their inborn reducing overall. But they're giving more.
Just want to basically paint all of it red. We'll look at it later because he's got, I mean, he is a dwarf, so he's very well armored. Even if he's the runner.
Have to make them roll excessive bring all the guns.
Get over his belly.
Very easily just
Make sure we get our pads, but I'm going to leave the. Looks like he's got gloves, and I want to do the gloves in black, maybe white, but.
No, probably not. Exactly. No, probably not. But don't give me false hope. Because he can still shoot well. I know. I have to see if we can shoot. Oh, because I protocols change. I can overwatch in 5 days.
All right. Got him very red. Let's go to our first lineman. So we actually get a little bit better eye of what's going on under their beards. Still definitely redding up the pads. We do have that trim. We may white that. We'll have to see how the rest of the pads look. If the rest of the pads do that, that'll be a nice thing to really pull them together.
yeah. It's not bad.
Yeah.
He grabs the magnet, pulls it out. Purity on that.
Half of this is handed over. It's going to be leather straps and details, but for now, we got to make sure all that shirt that's redded.
It was like half bionicle. It had some actual GW models on it.
Looks like this actually has some skin on his elbow.
That's the workiest model I've ever seen. It's literally just it took being a horse.
That's awesome. Come back over this with some red. Here we go. And now it's helmet. Oh. I can't believe we forgot that. He's actually wearing a helmet. Yeah.
Levin's going to start playing Black Templars.
All right. Got him redded. And the last one Looks like I missed some on him too. That's okay.
Turned this one nicely.
So he has the trim, but he is a lineman. Maybe it's just the lineman because it doesn't look like the runner has that trim, but he's also lighter armored. So that could be something fun to do. And we get, and that's doing white trim around some of the armor pieces. I definitely want to do it on their back pieces. Right here. So let's here, but that's going to look like a big steel piece, I think, or iron. I don't know.
I think it's just the technical answer, but it probably would help my lifespan.
All right, and let's get his helmet before I forget. All right, so we've got our base red down. So let's put the system back. Let's get our brazier handy. Get a quick drink. All right. Go ahead and work back since it was right there.
See what happens.
So we've got knee pads. Do we read them?
I mean, that's like I wasn't planning to do that.
All right. We're going to get our...
People like, whoa, they're just like, what? Yeah, they don't work together, but separate. You save your big guns for last and shoot your drones first. That was step two. Then so you hire and get 1.5 for everyone. It dawned on me real quick. Yeah. I was like, okay. All you went up against was town. Well, no, I played town. All I went up against was space. I was like, fuck that.
So we got our first coat. We're done.
One character. Oh, I have to show you. All right, so you're telling me I have to basically make you roll a one for the initial save and then other like. Oh, look, I missed that second one. He lives. Yeah, because they get that armor save, bring it up to one save, and then 4 up to basically the same. Yes, I have 80 something shots coming through one. I'm not going to be able to roll one. Yeah, somebody else. Space Marines just like walk across the board.
All right. This beard is in the way. Kind of want to leave since I'm doing red armor on like elbow pads. I kind of want to leave white, but I also want to break it up. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Let's see how the rest of the models pan out. Or is that? I can't. They're so little. I can't tell where they're. All right, see, there's a little bit in there we missed. All right, we'll set him down. Let's check the runner.
Lancer, shoot the bar. Bars back and can't see them. Comma. Cool, we're just shooting the laser.
All right.
So laser first, because that's the one that really matters. Hit on twos. Nice. Unknown. No, it should be free.
But spend it on
They
that.
both have other shields, but
Right, so it should be up.
they're still -1.
Hello. This one's wearing like knickerbockers because he's got looks like some kind of shin guard. I'll have to go back and look at I might want to go look at a picture of how somebody's painted dwarves. so I can figure out what's going on with the linemen's shoes, because it looks like the like their pants were tucked into their shoes, which seemed really low to me. Like there was no ankle support. So I'm wondering if I missed a detail before I got any paint on it. Something, whatever I'm looking at. Just like that. They have very, yes. I've got to stout everything. Let's be honest. All right. Now, so our dwarves have white pants. Let's get these bad boys. They're basically wearing shorts. They're like ogres too hot, need not full pants.
First. 5 out of hits. 3s. Two. Runs 1. 5. Piece. Another shot. Little flank.
This is awkward. I feel like the ogre judging me. All right. Now some fun parts. Let's get a little closer. That one might not need to, but that one does. Then we've got the top of the pants are sticking up. Since we haven't done the skin yet, it's okay, and we haven't done the belt yet. Let's just get that. Let's get that coated. Because there's the top of the pants too. That's why I'm saying if it gets on the skin, it's okay. And then we got belt loops.
It's like a 9.5. Have fun with this one and let it go.
2 greens gonna charge. Yep.
Oh, hey.
Aggressors are gonna charge over there into the marsh.
They got 4 big daddies.
Nope. These dressers are going to charge you that much.
All right. And one more.
I played Chinese and I couldn't not play 4 or 5 seasons. I played the back be ready.
I run the first one just here we go. Okay, 5d6.
Charging.
Make sure we get his upper pants.
It's okay. Oh, I tried to run that. I tried to run all of that. This is why straightforward.
And all right, we may do more white trim later. Like I said, I'm trying to get an idea.
First. Hit on 3s, wounding on 2s. Oh no, that's the circle. Alright, he's wounding on 3s. Anyone wounding on 3s.
Alrighty. So we've sort of got a base down. Yeah. They wanted. They said this would be the best team to represent the University of Alabama. So.
Oh my
They were still 6s.
Unless you stayed in fact.
Yeah, I think we're going to definitely make those knee pads back to red. Maybe even, yeah, I think we're going to have to do his lower guard red as well. good. Let's all right, and the Troll Slayer. All right. Close up my Grace here. All right. Let me get my Mephiston back. Get a little bit of a more precise brush. And we're going to go over these kneecaps, knee pads, knee pad armor.
That's fine. They're not going to make it through the next round. It's shorter. Well, they haven't done anything yet. They beat that bug. Yeah, I think Warriors in play for that.
All right, and then last piece.
Possibly 4 or 5 more days.
Yeah, I think that looks a little better. Definitely the way to go. So, Jeremy is coming at me with a purpose. What's up, Jeremy?
They might turn into James Party now.
Not that I've seen, no. All right, knock that one out. Let's make sure we come in at this angle, get this side, and then carefully get his lower guard, his cup, if you will. All right. Now the runner, does he have knee pads? He does have knee pads. Even if they're a little smaller. All right. Does he even? Yeah, I know he doesn't have knee pads. I guess he does have some lower protection. He's crazy, but I guess he's not stupid. Here we go. All right, and can't tell. So we're good there. And nope. Okay. So now that was just a dwarf thing for knee pads. All right. Let's now get a quick layer of skin tone. That. And I need. There we go. All right, so we said this guy looks like he need. Look at that. I mean, with that beard, the man basically, kind of is wearing an overall. So we're going to keep that aesthetic. So we're going to start with our Bugman's Glow. The straps on his arm will make like dirty white. Stained we can do. Uniform. Like, bandages or wrappings. I think there'll be plenty enough leather in other spots that we don't have to leather wrap his hand. All right, let's carefully put up to the edge of where we had done the white on the upper part of the pants there. Kind of get in the middle there. Yes, I know I'm painting that leather strap, but I got had gotten a big glob on it, so I needed to make sure it didn't dry.
Yeah, my whole army gets obsec. Double warriors. Warriors. Yeah, the troop choices that already added.
So angry, look at him. Roar.
It was X-axis. It used to be axis. Now
Players here. Two cannon. Yeah, there's only 7 out of 16. Make Nurgle okay. Nurgle's so good. Nurgle's not okay. Yeah, so that is what makes me. They're actually they make a few thirds of all demons, and most demons that are most slash one most of
All right. Round.
at least for the demons.
Man. God, he's showing a lot of skin.
Their cats can't fight. Fucking Karate Kid.
All right. Oh, wait. We got his legs. Big chunky legs. We got muscles on his muscles.
That power piece is considered small frame. It's definitely not large.
Flares here. Yep. Do feel good question.
This man's ain't even wearing socks.
I know as soon as I dedicate the him, flares
Okay, that's good. But you're assuring of getting rid of the demons.
I'm having fun of this one just I already know what the law is.
All right, so we've got our basic skin tone, our basic red, and our basic where the white's going to be. Yeah, he looks like he's from Alabama. I'll have this open. Let's get Naked Boy over here.
It sounds like the last 12 Avalon's Crusades.
Succeeded in a lot of battles, but somehow still lost the war.
The 13 times from a bunch of cards.
And only in one timeline does he actually destroy it. Hey, yeah, it's destroyed. No, it's not. It's not. It's lost.
Yeah. Watch you whip. Yeah, one shot.
Versus horns.
That one last. How many ones did it already have? Yeah, one. Two cannon. Number shots, 1. CP, 3.
All right, and now his hands and pieces. Dang, we've already been through it twice. All right, so we got some skin tone in there. I do need to cover up Bugsman's. Don't want it to dry. I wasn't really planning on batch painting tonight, so I didn't bring a wet palette. So we'll let that dry for a second. Let the brush dry. Ooh, give me a drink. Back's starting to hurt. All right, I'm going to pull out Catechin Flesh to give Bugman's Glow a little break. All right, let's get our other ogre.
damage I just healed too. It just repaired that through damage.
Me too. We'll actually be winning. Fanatically very different. Staff of light.
Already did.
Okay.
You're got all of it. Always gonna live this. Yeah. Right forward and all that charge. Sure.
I don't see me.
Hey, MTG bot, how you doing? How you, man?
I can't interrupt. So.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I haven't. It's more.
Yeah, we're gonna have to more than 1.5. Or if it was just half damage round to
What up?
instead of half damage round to
Hey, did they fix the AC or is it just cooler here? It's cooler.
I don't know. I actually hadn't heard if they came by this morning. I'll ask in a second.
Yeah, I was just curious because I know it's supposed to get warmer later this week.
Right.
So
Yeah. No, I'm concerned about that as well. All right. Let's get his hand.
If I had to see the rolled it. Does that make you feel a little bit better? Yeah. That it took you 3 full rounds to kill it. Fine. I mean, wasn't doing.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what all of the tables reads to do.
After they tried to kill it,
Let's get her hand down here. All right. Now let's get his chunky legs.
That game's over.
over a long time ago.
It was over the minute you screwed up the eradicators and the charges. You can kill that. Eradicators and
All right. So got him base painted, base skin painted. Let's actually, this won't take very long. See you later, bud. Bye. He has no skin showing, so that was easy. This one kind of has even less, but you know what? I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. All right, so got some basics down now. Let me get my Mornfang. That's not Mornfang, that's Doombull. Where's my Mornfang? There it is. All right. Now we can start with some of the leather straps and really get a good feel of how it's going to look once all the base colors are down. Oh, my back is starting to hurt. So I do want a little bit better control brush. Yeah, I can't. I was going to try to lean back and rest my back, but I can't see nothing that way. All right. All right. I guess those are metal pieces.
That's a solid choice. They're good. They're oh yeah, they're going to the things that they excel that's not true. No, they do not reduce damage to one. They go to two one. Yeah, so both your spans again. Right? On top of that, you have so much spike potential. I mean, 90 times so. And on top of that, they have mobility, which they can so they have it all. They have a lot of sure. They see exactly this one. This is like the well, it's all about so here's the thing. Most of my damage came from my light ones and my yeah, which is why I wanted it before, right?
let's keep working. Did I really just not paint that whole section in there? Skin tone? Bruh. What?
Yeah, that was literally. Do you remember that list of cities you tried?
Vaguely.
There was a really solid list that I looked up and it was very similar. I like the I don't put demons in all stuff. I might actually board some of the same stuff together. You know what demons need? Dreadnoughts. It turned 3 hours. Oh, really?
Yeah, those are steel.
Bellicor died turn 2. What would change to make turn 1?
The hell did you do, bud?
No, he had 2 dreadnoughts in the back and just went, oh look, priority target, next target, and it folded. Despite
on
took
2s.
3 up.
On 2s? Z2?
That was a good game.
G3.
I mean, the good news is yeah. You were playing them, and I planned on. I'm gonna see if I can get a good prevail.
Thursday. Yeah.
How are you part of this thing?
I am now.
Nice. I'll play you. I would have let you happy.
All right, let's see. I don't want those leather wrappings. Those can be leather wrappings. All right, then we definitely need all these bands around his shoes.
See that character is going to look at circle forward. So we melted into them. So we melted into the barge. And then the twin bolt rifles first.
And then let's go ahead and leather the rest of it. We can steel the front and backs.
Well, that's great. I got a bunch of demons. They took the demon out. Yeah, they're going to demons out of the shop, so they just close the demons to the wall. It is still spotted for them to start off the stage with the which is what I've noticed also. They're always paid in combat as they'll survive. So, like, starting with best troop choice in all of these. Yep. And they usually one of the best.
All right, let's see if I missed any leather on him.
The closest thing is
Making a machine spirit gives him +1 punch. He's in middle brackets and all.
Yep. Okay. So he's good. I'm going to go ahead and actually stop for a minute. Something I want to do so that it has plenty of time to dry before maybe tomorrow or the next time we work on it, because I want to get these bases done. I want to get them astro granted. So, astro granite, and I do have my texture spreader tool here. What I'd really like, though, is I need my... Oh, excuse me. What is that? No, I need toothpicks, but I don't have toothpicks. So I will have to get creative, but that's fine. Let's see, actually. Does that fit through there? It does not. So we'll have to... Do any of my brushes fit through there? Nope. So, this is iffy. Does that stick up far enough? Yes, it does. Okay. So I can use my X-Acto blade, the back end of it, to clear out the holes if I get them too covered. So, we got about 15 minutes. I'm gonna get this done and cleaned up so we can, like I said, so it has plenty of time to dry. So this is gonna be easy. We're just getting it on, spreading it as evenly and thinly as possible. I say as thinly, but then there's going to be gaps like here where you're going to want to fill that gap as well. I'm going to be very careful to not get it in that hole. Just like that. Lovely. All right. Let's go ahead and keep just spreading it. We want to get it to the edge of the base and over the slot of base that we slotted into.
Well, we're shooting at -1 but I fell back, so I'm not going to so laser into the bar to the back. Yeah, I can dedicate everything else. Destroyers and rays. I'm used to everything being locked up. Yeah. And then they fly over here. There's even a character back there.
And at first I was worried I got too much, but it looks like I didn't quite get enough for this base, which is fine. Like I said, we would just want an even spread, nothing on the edges. So I'll do a quick finger scrape, push that back down. Looks like we need a little bit more, not much.
So rocket pod is slow bolt for stop there. Laser first. I mean, like none of this lines up. Yeah.
There. Make sure we're not on the edges. All right, so we've got us some texture. We're going to let that dry. We're going to set him over here. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to a potential issue next. Let's go ahead and do an ogre base. Let me get a big chunk and I want to set it in the middle. So normally when I'm priming and I do texture based, I glue down, put glue down on the base, and then I put sand down. I know if you've watched a bunch, you've seen me do it in the past. Well, on a slotted base like this that has that big slot running through the middle like that, normally before I put the glue and the sand down, I put a piece of tape or something that lets me cover up that hole so I can put the glue on it and get the sand on it. Well, I'm going to see with this if the astrogranite will fill that gap without any help. So, and if so, how much it wastes going into the crack. That looked like that worked pretty good. It does almost coming out the very bottom. So let's get a little bit out of them.
The other aggressor squad's going to charge the barge.
Should more try to worry about them both at the same time. Just a little bit of hole next to that back foot, or front foot as it were. Get there. There we go.
I tried something different. Got my ass kicked.
That normally happens when I play Blood. I bring new things, try to mix it, and it's like, yeah, whatever the hell you just did.
Blood. How did last game go?
3 minus 3 on the warrior should have been. It's 3 out.
The difference is I've actually beaten Bloods with almost double, actually over double squad.
All right.
I mean, that's very huge white case.
Clean that up. That actually worked pretty well. As long as nothing's sticking out the bottom like that, we'll let that sit and dry. And I guess I'll go ahead and do that for the last little 7 minutes. Get these set up so maybe I can keep working on these tomorrow during the party.
Oh, I got 58. I mean, I didn't do awful. I just lost everything from her.
Yeah, you're gonna do better.
Don't worry. I learned my lesson hard, but you gotta get points. Yes. I just didn't take the right secondary because I forgot.
Yeah, if you don't focus on points, you lose.
Yeah.
You can't just fight the whole game.
I mean, demons do this great thing where it's like whack, 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 and then the Nurglings are the MVP of the whole game.
I know that Nurglings are insanely hard for me to really serve on them first.
Yeah, I really like this stuff for filling in these holes. It's doing a nice job. All right, so let's just keep going without making too much of a mess of the model.
Everyone does. I don't think it would change too much. Just so you could be on the all right. It's all the part that gets
So that makes me even more cautious around these holes now that I know how well this stuff will cover up that type of thing. You just got to have some tool control. Okay.
He better be damn good. Let's not pull my fan out. Yeah. Like, listen.
Yeah, I pulled the tan out and put in brakes, 4 beneficial areas.
It depends on what you need. Like, my list only has 5 potential fruits to choose from. So I don't have like
These teas on it.
Like most of them are kind of garbage. Unless you're running the very niche ways, like I can say
Yeah, I think 3 wounds, could be -3.
but it's like the only one that has offset.
Right. 2 damage.
That's what I thought. So yeah,
I have the Dyson trick, it does offset everything, so I don't care about it.
gotcha.
Everything is up.
Oh, all you have left is the same. Oh, these did too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they bought this one.
They did.
Oh, they did? Okay. My big worry is this.
Yeah.
Which, if I get a keeper on top of keeper secrets, I'm worrying about a lot less.
Well, they have 20 shots for the players that they don't really do.
Yeah. My big thing is I want to take the Ultra Mega Gun off the line, and I want to sit there and do 10 attacks into it.
Right, well, the other aggressors in the blue are super swinging, because that one deleted the tank in the first round.
Oh yeah, he told me it's like,
And then both those together did a total of 4 damage.
yeah, he told me they're like minimum 1 or minimum 0,
right.
maximum like 30s. Yeah. They go for it. First, they'll go for it.
Clean that off a little. Clean the edge of it.
Sure.
All right, this one I do want to clean up a little bit. Like I said, he'll probably never get to use it, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. All right, so 2 of those. Let's give it another shake. See what we can get done in the last 3 minutes. These should be a little easier since I don't have to worry about the super big gaps.
Obviously, these people are in the state. I feel like that's really cool. Yeah, and that's the only reason I'm because my HP bosses are actually very have to run something. I have 2 more. So we have a more here on I have to have a board and a site.
Come on. Come on. It's a little bit harder than normal because I'm trying to keep it as flat as possible because it is a dungeon floor, not, the rubbled streets of a desolated world. So ooh, Jeremy's calling 1 hour. It is. Oh, it is 9 o'clock. Okay. I guess I should wrap up here. Let me finish this guy. Yeah, that only leaves one left. That's okay.
Hey, look who's talking. You
Oh,
got
I'm
me.
getting decimated.
Yeah.
I'm getting absolutely stomped.
The cop, the singular cop. Hey, he didn't double my score. I at least scored over half of it. He did. He absolutely did. It was just short of break.
That means I have to go to counseling then.
No, that's what made you have to go to counseling?
He has to go to support.
After the things we talked about, this is what made you have to go to counseling.
If that's the skill we're using, then yes, this is it.
I thought if that's the scale, you're not going to
Yeah, basically.
So these beards are, or at least this one is semi-problematic. It's not letting me. I guess I got a little bit in there. Good enough. All right, so let's clean that off real quick by putting it all in my. Oh my gosh, there's the danger for doing that. It's chunky paint, so I don't want it in my cup though. All right, so we got our team semi started. We're working on the bases. They'll drive by tomorrow for the party. So yeah, fun night working on our College of Fire. What did I say? Fire Bama, and we'll work on them some more tomorrow night. So thanks for being with me. Y'all have a good night. I will see you tomorrow from 6 to 9 for the paint party, and have a great night. And remember, Gamers are Geeks. It is not just a game store; it's a gaming community. I rolled a 7. I guess that's average. Bam and bam. All right, guys. Y'all have a great night. Bye.